Well, hello everyone. This is Kinetic from ablekinetic.com. Today we're going to talk about video quote blocks. Perhaps you've seen some regular quote blocks that look something like this, where you have a nice quote, you have a pretty background, you have the person who said the quote, maybe a logo from the website or whoever designed the quote block. There's a way, I think, to make it more interesting. We can make them a video quote block. So if you've been to our Instagram page or our Facebook page, you might have noticed that we've been using a lot of video quote blocks lately. So here I'm just going to play one, the most recent one, and you can see what it does. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make one today. This is what we're going to do today. What you're going to need is you're going to need a quotation, obviously. PowerPoint 2010 is what I use. My understanding is that 2007 won't work, just how the video conflicts with the layers and it just won't work. Anything newer than 2010 I have not tried, so you'll have to try on your own if it does. I imagine it would. We're going to use the program Any Video Converter to change the format of the video. We're also going to download a video for a background from Pexel's Video. I'll show you how to do that. And we're also going to need an audio track. That'll be up to you what you choose. So first we're going to head over to PowerPoint. When you first go to PowerPoint, this is what I see. I imagine you see something similar, but we need to change it for our purpose. So first I'm going to get rid of the text boxes. I'm just going to go over here to Layout, make sure I'm on the Home tab. Go Layout and Blank. Alright, get rid of everything. Now you've probably noticed that on Facebook, Instagram, most of the posts are square. They fit very nice that way and people can see what's going on. So we're going to make it square as well. So we go up here to Design, and we go to Page Setup, and we just need the width and the height to be the same. I'm using centimeters, and I'm just going to put 15 by 15. If you did 10 by 10, it would probably work too if you're in inches. The main thing is that the width and the height are the same. So we'll put OK. Suddenly we have a square. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. One option, if you hold down the control button on your keyboard, and at the same time you scroll down, if your mouse has a scroll option, you can scroll backwards towards yourself and it'll get smaller, and forward to get bigger. Another way is just to go down here and you can click zoom out or zoom in. Alright, I'm going to change the background to a different color so that it contrasts more, and we won't see it at the end, but it'll contrast with our quote that we're going to put in. So we'll go to right click, format the background, and I'm going to do a solid fill. I'm just going to pick, right now we'll just pick purple. That works. Okay, so here we have the background. We need to add our quote. So if we go up here, we click on text box, change our tool, and we're just going to draw a text box. I like to have it about the same width so I can center it easily. Before we start typing, I'm going to click on center the text, and I'm also going to move it up, change the font to 50. So I'm going to start typing, better focus. Alright, I don't quite like this font, I like a different one better. So if you click here so that you can see the cursor flashing, then do Control A on your keyboard. You can select everything. You go up. And I'm going to scroll down and use, where is it? Berlin Sans FB Demi. I just like it. It stands out. It's easy to see. Alright. So right now it's black font. If it was black with the dark background, it would be very difficult to see. So we're going to change it up. So once again, if you click, so the cursor, Control A, I'm going to change it to white. Change the color to white. And now we're going to style it up a bit. So it's all selected, right click on it, go down to Format Text Effects, and we're going to add an outline. So we're going to click on Text Outline. Right now it's at no line, we're going to add a solid line. You can see it already appeared. I want that line to be a bit thicker. So I'm going to go over here to Outline Style, and I'm going to put it up to 3. So actually we'll put it to 2.5, that should be good. So we'll do that. And it's all selected. I'm going to make it bold, and I'm also going to add the shadow effect, the text shadow, so it stands out a little bit. Okay, So it's easy to see. Now we need to add better decisions and better outcomes. We could do a new text box and repeat the whole process, or we could just copy and paste this one. So if you click on it, we clicked in the middle so it thinks that we want to type. But if we click on the edge, it's going to have a solid line all the way around. So now we have a solid line. On a computer, the keyboard, we just do Control-C, and then we do Control-V, and we'll do another one. And so we have two more. So we drag it down, grab the other one, drag it down, and you can use your arrow keys to move it where you want. If you want to nudge it just a tiny bit, you can hold down the Control button and then use your arrow keys and move it just a little bit. So I'm going to line these up using the arrow keys. Okay, so I'm going to change better focus to better decisions and better outcomes. I'm going to add a period. Okay, so this is my quote, so I'd like to attribute it to me. So I'm going to add another text box. We're going to put it down here. And I'm going to type in Able Kinetic. I like to use the squiggly line, which is just over to the left of the number 1 key. Able Kinetic. I'm going to do Control-A, so I select it all. I'm going to move it over so it hangs out, so it aligns to the right. I'm going to make it bigger, so it's a little bit bigger in comparison to the other text. I'll put it at 32, that should be alright. Same thing, make it stand out with the shadow, make it bold. And I'm going to change it to Bell MT. There we go. And since it's dark text again, it won't stand out so much if we have a dark background, so I'm going to add some glow. So we click on it, you can keep clicking until it's all selected, or just do Control-A, right click, go to Format Text Effects. Over here we have glow and soft edges. I'm going to change the preset to just the first one, glow, but I don't want it to glow blue, I want it to glow white, so we'll change the color. And you can click out here, you can kind of see how much it glows right now. I'd like it to glow more. So we can leave this box open, and then we select everything again, and I'm going to put it at 25 point. So we move out, and we can see it. I'm also going to make the transparency down to 0, so it really stands out. Okay, we can close that. The last thing I'm going to do before we get to animation is I'm going to add a logo at the bottom. I'm going to get a picture, a folder that I put on my desktop, and here's my logo. So I select it, I do Control-C, I go back to PowerPoint, and I just click somewhere and do Control-V. And there it is. It's too big, so we'll grab the corner, we'll make it smaller to about the right size that we want, and we're going to move it down to the bottom. Alright, so let's add some animation. So the better focus, I'm not going to add any animation. I'm going to let that kind of be a teaser, so it'll always be there. And then the better decisions, better outcomes, and Able Kinetic will come in. We need to open up our animation panel. We go up to the top, Animations tab, and then we go back to the right, Animation pane. We click on, suddenly we have this new window over here. So I would like them to fade in. So I'm going to click on Better Decisions. You click on it, make sure it's selected, and then hold down the Control button, and you can select them all. I want them all to have the same animation. So we're going to click over here on Add Animation, and we're going to have them fade in. If you hover over without clicking, it gives you a preview of what it's going to do. I like fade, so I'm going to click fade. We have 3 items that we selected, 1, 2, 3, and now we have 3 actions over here, 3 animations. Right now they're all set, that is waiting for a click. I don't want it to wait for a click, I want it to start automatically. They're all selected, I'm going to right click on them, and we're going to go Start with Previous. So if you push play right now, everything happens immediately. Well, we need some delay. So if you want to make this box bigger, you can. Just grab it at the edge and move it over. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to zoom in. If you click on the seconds thing, click zoom in, it'll make things a little bit bigger and easier to work with. So first, once you have this solid black line pointing in both directions, you can grab it and slide it over. Now I'm going to have it wait so it'll start at about 1 second. The next one, you can drag it over as well. And the last one, drag it over as well. So let's check it out. Let's push play. So right now, better focus stays, better decisions, better outcomes, and Able Kinetic, they come in. I would like it to take a little bit more time when it fades in, so I'm going to select all of them, If you click the first one, hold down the Shift button on your keyboard and click to where you want it to select all the way down to. Up here, make sure you're still in your animations tab. The duration over here, I'm going to make it up to 0.75. Alright, so let's play and see what happens. So it takes a little bit longer for it to fade in. I'm going to go even more, I'm going to go to 1. And I'll move this back so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so if we played it one last time, better focus, better decisions, better outcomes, able Kinetic. So we have the animation for the quote itself. Now we need to add the movie background and some music. We'll just go to Google and type in Pexels video and just push enter. It'll be the first option, free stock videos. If you really want, you can go over here or you can check out their license. It's completely free to use. I'll let you explore that on your own. The video that we're going to use is Waves Beach. So you search for that. And when the results come up, you can scroll down. The one that we're going to use is this. It's the waves hitting the shore. So you click on it. I've already downloaded it, but the problem is that the format it's in is not PowerPoint friendly. So I'm going to show you a tool to convert the video. You go to Google, you go to any video converter, and any video converter free, which is another great free tool that you can use. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you. First, we're going to add the video file. And I'm just going to go quick through this. So we're going to open it. We go over here, we're going to change the format that we want it to output to. So if you click here on the Windows logo, WMV movie file, click on that. And I like to put the setting to high, and then I just convert it. But what this is allowing us to do is import into PowerPoint without having to worry about the format. So here it is. It's Xbox One. It should be on the desktop. So go to PowerPoint. We go up to the Insert tab right here. We go to Video. And I'm going to my desktop. And the folder that it named was Xbox One. So I'm going to insert the video. So it should pop up. If you push play, it'll start playing. And what we need to do is we need to make it so it's the same size as the background. When you double click, it's selected. You can see the little points on the outside edge. Up here you can see the crop button. So we'll click on the crop. We'll grab a black line and we're going to move it in a little bit. Try to make it a little bit square. It doesn't have to be exactly square. It just has to be able to cover the background. So we do that and then we click outside. I'm going to move it up here and I'm going to make it bigger so it covers the background. What we're going to do next first is you double click on it. It comes up to video tools. We need it to start automatically. We don't want to have it to wait for a click because we're going to change it into a video later. We go to playback, we go start on click, and we do automatically. That adds another row here for the animations. The one that has the mouse by it, we're going to click on that and just push the delete button. We're going to get rid of it. This one we're going to grab it and we're going to move it to the top. Right click on it, start with previous. Okay? And right now it's in front, right? We need to move it to the back so we can actually see the words of the quote itself. So you click on it, you double click, up here will show up the format tab. Show that again, you double click on it, and we're on the format tab automatically. We're going to send it backward, so it's all layered up. You click on send backward, suddenly the different layers, the different text boxes are going to show up. We're going to keep clicking send it backward until we can see the whole thing. So let's give it a try. We're going to push play and see what happens. So we have the video moving in the background. The quote comes in, and there we go. So the video is a bit longer. We can crop it if we want. Make sure the video is selected and not one of the quotes. Go to playback up here, trim the video, and it's pretty short. So I'm just going to trim it down. You can see the duration up here. I'm just going to make it like 14 seconds. Say OK. Alright. Next, we're going to insert an audio file. So I got this song from the YouTube creator tools that they use. The nice thing about it is that it tells you right away whether or not you have to give an attribution. This one did not need, so you can just use it as needed. you can click on it, you can insert. Right in the middle here you see a little speaker. I move it off or else it's going to be in our video. We don't want it. So here it is. And it also adds an animation over here, so it will start playing on the click. But we need it to start playing at the beginning when the video starts. So we're going to move it up to the top, right click on it, and go with previous. And if I remember right, this video is about 14 seconds. We'll go playback, trim video, we'll check it. Yeah, it's about 14.6 seconds. So we'll do the same thing with the audio. We'll trim it. Make sure it's selected, go to playback, trim audio, and the song is kind of long. So we're going to move it all the way down to about 14 seconds. And the part that I want to hear is in the middle. So as you move these, just keep an eye on the duration, and it will get down to 14 seconds. You just need to move it just a little bit. You can push down over here. So there we are. So we're at 14. So let's give it a try. Everything's lined up. There should be music, there should be video, and the quote should come in step by step. So there you are. You have your quote, better focus, better decisions, better outcomes, and who it's by, and you have your logo. The next thing we need to do is export it as a video. So we'll go up to File, Save and Send, Create a Video, and over here I like to choose the largest, 720 by 720, and then we click Create Video. And we have to save it somewhere. This takes a few minutes. Well, depending on your processor speed, it might take a few minutes to actually create the video itself. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back. Okay, so there was a little progress bar down here. It's already finished making the video, so we're going to go find it. The last thing we need to do before it's ready to be able to upload or put on Instagram is we need to change it to an Instagram-friendly format. And it seems like the WMV is not, at least in my experience. Okay, so you open up any video converter again. You need to add the file. So now I like to change it to a format which seems to be very friendly with Instagram. It's worked and I upload it and it will play. And it's HTML5 embed video. And I choose the first option. And you have to make it square. Click over here, you can type in 720, 720, or 1080, 1080, your option. And click OK. Now click Convert Now. It's quite quick. Immediately after it finishes, it's going to open up a version in the web, but you can close that out. I'll show you what happens. See, boom, it pops. Close that out, and we're all done with any video converter for now. The Any Video Converter automatically puts a new folder on your desktop, and this one's called HTML5 because that's the format that we chose. I'm going to rename it to Better Focus. There we are. So when we play it, it should be. Okay, so it looks like it was a success. We have the quote, we have the person who said the quote, and we have the logo while on top of a video background and audio. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this has been easy to understand. And I hope you have a great day and keep improving, achieving, and creating value. Thanks for your time.